Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to be talking about call queues. So we want to go down to our hosted PBX panel here, click on the arrow and go down to queues. Now a queue is going to allow you to answer all your calls in the order that they arrive, while your callers listen to hold music. So basically you would use this for, let's say you've got a sales team that are constantly getting calls. If they've got too many calls that they can handle, it's going to go into a queue. The holder is going to listen to some hold music and they're going to wait until an agent or an employee associated with this queue can answer their call. So to start off, we're going to click on Add Call Queue, the big green button. We're going to give it a name. I'm going to call this Sales Call Queue. I could give it a CID prefix. I'm just going to leave this blank for now. If I had some customizable hold music, I could put that on here. I'm just going to leave it default for now. We can have a join announcement, which basically is just an announcement saying, hey, you're about to be put in a queue, but don't fret because someone is going to answer your call in just a moment. So from this pane here, we can go in and we can upload a new sound that we've customized ourselves for the join announcement, or we can record one straight from our desktop phone with this button here. Now if you don't know how to do that, go look at our voicemail video. It is the exact same way. As you can see, if we click on here, it comes up with the exact same pane, and we can do it there. Ring busy agents is just going to ring the people that are still on the phone. We don't want that, so we're going to leave that off. The agent ring time, I'm going to put that to 20 seconds because I think 20 seconds is enough that if the person can't answer it, it's going to go to the next person. So I'm going to go to 20 seconds. Disable agent missed call. Basically, what this does is that, let's say you're an agent or someone associated, an employee that's taking calls in this queue, and you are on the phone for a while and you keep having these calls come through and you're missing these calls. But it's fine that you're missing these calls because you're still on the phone and you know that those calls are just going to go on to the next person. You don't want your phone to keep popping up with all these missed call messages. So what we want to do is we want to disable the missed call function for these agents. So we're going to leave that on so they're not bombarded with missed call notifications. Likewise, the ignore agent call forward is that on some agents' desktop phones, they could have a feature set up where they call forward automatically to another extension if they miss a call. Now, we don't want it to go to that person. We want it to go to the person that's next in this call queue. So we're going to ignore if they have a call queue function set up on their desktop phone. So I'm going to leave that on. The agent wrap-up time. This is basically an amount of time that they can use to take notes at the end of a call before they go and take another call. So I'm going to put that at 1 minute so that our agent has about 1 minute to write some notes about the call, send an email or something before they start receiving calls again. The agent announcement is the exact same as our join announcement up here, except that it's customized to the agent. So if we go in here, we have all of those record sounds as well in there. The queue wait is basically a priority system. So I'm going to put this at 10, and to explain this a little bit further, let's say I had a call queue which I called sales call queue, and then I had another one which I called technical, for example. Now obviously sales, I want to make a lot of sales and that's more important to me, so I've put it as a weight of 10, and I've put the technical call queue at a weight of 1. What that means is that for anybody looking for a sales call, it's going to route them to an agent quicker than if someone was looking for technical. Now, so it's just basically a priority system. So I'm going to leave that at 10. The IVR frequency. To explain that, I need to explain the IVR breakout menu. What this does is that while someone's on hold in your queue, you're going to give them an option to re-enter an IVR system, an interactive voice response system, which is, for those of you that don't know, is a press 1 for this, press 2 for this. So what I might do is I might set up a system where I go, hey, I'm going to set up an IVR where a voice says, if you're tired of waiting, press 1 to leave a voicemail. I can set up that IVR to press 1 and leave a voicemail there, and then up here I can set the frequency of that announcement. So let's say I put it to 3 minutes. So what's going to happen is that every 3 minutes they're going to be given the option to go to where a voice is going to say, hey, if you're tired of waiting, press 1 and we'll just put you straight through to voicemail. So we can do that. The caller ID for extension agents, we're just going to leave this blank. We're just going to leave this at the default. The queue timeout, we're going to put this at, let's say, 10 minutes. So that means if someone's been waited for 10 minutes, it's automatically going to go to the timeout destination, which we can set to just our general voicemail here, our general VM. So that's how you do. Oh, and then the last thing that we've got to do is actually add agents. So people that are going to be receiving the calls from this queue. So I'm going to go to my PBX extensions, add myself, and then also add Steve. And there we go. We're going to hit save and OK. And there we go. We can see all of our settings saved for that call.